Shalom to the elect. First and foremost, I want to start off this lesson by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors is due unto my elders, the apostles of Great Millstone, that rule world, that taught me this truth. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. All right, you brothers out there laboring in the faith, lifting up a standard of Yahweh, Yahushua, in righteousness and sincerity. All right, to the Akwat that are out there listening and learning from their husbands, being obedient. To you I say Shalom. I'm the brother Kodar Malak. Want to bring out another lesson through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. May this lesson be edifying into the elect. All right, and this lesson I want to get into today is about charity. I believe I'm entitled this lesson, Let Charity Be a Piece to Your Spiritual Puzzle. All right, let charity be a piece to your spiritual puzzle, man. All right, now, charity is something that should be a part of your ministry, man, a part of your brotherhood. Actually, it should be the first thing. Okay. Now, what is this thing called charity? Let's see. Let's look it up. It's a few definitions of charity. But, Lord willing, we're going to get to the main source of this word. All right. Now, it's charity in the blue letter. All right. Affection, goodwill, love, benevolence, brotherly love. All right. Brotherly love. That's the main one. Okay. Benevolence, affection, goodwill, and brotherly love, man. Okay. And that's what a lot of guys seem to miss. All right. Or don't seem to have as much as they should. All right. And that's brotherly love. Okay. So we're going to read. All right. What it is, this thing called, charity is, what it is about, and, how we are to apply it to our spiritual puzzle, man. All right. So, let's get 1 Corinthians. It's 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 1. Though I speak with the tongues of men and of angels and have not charity, I'm become sounding brass and tinkling cymbal. And though I have the gift of prophecy and understand all the mysteries and all knowledge, and though I have all faith so that I could move mountains and have not charity, I am nothing. All right. And this is something you have to remember. Though we all have, through the Spirit, not all of us, all right, but through the Spirit, the brothers that do have the gift of prophecy, man. All right, the gift to go out, speak this truth, and will in the elect. Though we have that, though we understand the mysteries, though we understand the mysteries to the scriptures, all right, the understanding of Daniel, the understanding of Revelation, though we have those mysteries, man, and all knowledge, as the scriptures say, man, and all knowledge. And though we have the faith also, all right, though we have faith in Yahweh, Yahushua, so that we can remove mountains, because the scriptures say what? Though you have faith, if you have the faith of a mustard seed, which a mustard seed is very small, you can move mountains. Though we have that, and we have not charity, which we just read what charity was. Benevolence, affection, brotherly love. I am nothing. So we have to understand we are nothing without having love for one another. If you don't have true love for one another, you're nothing, man. All right. Your gift of prophecy doesn't matter. Knowing the mysteries to the scriptures doesn't matter. Having all this knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and claiming to have faith doesn't matter if you have not charity. All right. And that's one thing in its truth, you can't really teach, is how to love one another, man. Well, you can teach it. I'm going to take that back. You can teach on how to love, but you can't teach one to have a heart, man. You can't teach a man how to have a heart, man. Even that, either that affection is there or it's not. And if it isn't there, you should work on it. You know, you should have love for your brother, man. You know, have affection on his brother, man. You know, you be there when a brother is down, man. And charity just isn't giving money or, here's a few dollars, man. No, it's more to charity than money. Let's keep reading verse 3. And though I bestow all my goods to feed the poor, and though I give my body to be burned, and have not charity, it profited me nothing. Charity suffereth long, and is kind. Charity envieth not. Salakia, charity envieth not. Charity vaunteth not itself. It is not puffed up. Does not behave itself unseemly. Seeketh not her own. It is easily provoked, thinking no evil. Rejoice not in iniquity, but rejoice in truth. Beareth all things, believe all things, hopeth all things, endureth all things. Charity never faileth, but whether there be prophecies, they shall fail. Whether there be tongues, they shall cease. Whether there be knowledge, it shall vanish away. For we know in part, and we prophesy in part. But when that which is perfect is come, then that which is part shall be done away. All right. Let's jump down to verse 12. For now we see through a glass darkly, but then face to face. Now I know in part, but then shall I know even as also I am known. And now abideth faith, hope, charity, these three. But the greatest of these is charity. All right. And now I abideth in faith, hope, and charity. The greatest of these is charity. So the greatest is charity, man. Now make that a part of your spiritual puzzle, man, because we're all piecing up the puzzle, so to speak, man. All right. We're all taking the faith, we're laying it down, whether we're taking the faith, this truth, the hope. All right. But a main piece to this spiritual puzzle is charity. Okay. And that's something we have to have in this truth, man. You can't just be, it's one thing, knowing that you're an Israelite, and keeping the laws to your best ability, having the faith. But it's another thing to be showing affection, man. You have to show affection to this truth, man. And you have to do it sincerely. Okay? Because this is what the Lord is looking for, man. We're getting ready to be the kings upon earth, man. The next future rulers upon this whole planet. And we have to have affection and know how to treat one another, man. Because we came a long way from the world and talking shit to each other and, arguing and fighting and being emotional and holding grudges. We came a long way from that shit, man. And the scriptures say, we're supposed to be putting on the new man. All right. Now you can read in Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, how the scriptures say that we were going to have an evil eye in the land of our captivity. We're going to have an evil eye towards one another and not showing affection to one another. So coming into this truth, you are to put on the new man. Part of that is having charity, showing affection, and actually having brotherly love for a brethren, man. Okay? So let me get a precept. Bear with me for a second. All right. This is Acts chapter 20, verse 35. I have showed you all things, how that is laboring ye ought to support the weak, and to remember the words of the Lord Yahweh Shah Mashiach, how he said, it is more blessed to give than to receive. All right. So it's more of a blessing, man, to be able to give, help a brother, in his time of need, than to receive, man. All right. And through the Spirit, I'm glad I'm touching on this topic because we're coming into the time of the Passover. All right. In the time of the Passover, where I'm supposed to be, striving to cleanse that inner ninja out, man. All right. If you have a problem with a brother, you're taking it to that brother. All right. And you're not holding any grudges, holding nothing against him or feeling any type of way about a brother. All right. Now is the time to, clean up house, man, and make sure you're tight and getting your shit together. All right. Because you don't want to come to the Passover with no leavening in. The Lord can destroy you for it, man. We're supposed to have affection and love one another and settle out our differences and, put shit behind us, man. You got to know how to put shit behind you and keep it moving, man, as a man. All right? You kick that shit under the rug and you keep it pushing, man. It's better to give than to receive, man. All right? Now, this is Matthew chapter 6, verse 1. Take heed that ye do not your alms before men, to be seen of them. Otherwise, ye have no reward of your Father which is in heaven. Okay? So, when you do something for a brother, all right, you make sure you don't do it in front of everybody. You don't go run and tell that, I had to help this brother out with 200, or I had to help this brother out with 300, or whatever the case may be. All right? To be seen of man, to be praised of them. All right? You do these things in secret. You keep it between you and that brother. Hey, the scriptures even go to say, if a brother tell you something, you take it to the grave with you. Let it die with thee. All right? So your business is supposed to be kept between you and that brother, man. All right? And when you do these things in secret, the Lord rewards you in secret, man. All right? Let's see if we can get that also. It's verse 2, Matthew chapter 6, verse 2. Therefore, when thou doest thine alms, do not sound a trumpet before thee, as the hypocrites do in the synagogues and in the streets, that they may have glory of men. Verily I say unto you, they have their reward. But when thou doest alms, let not thine left hand know what thy right hand doeth, that thine alms may be in secret, and the Father which seeth in secret himself shall reward you openly. So not only is the Lord going to reward you, but he's going to reward you openly, man. All right. You've done this for a brother in secret. And you know what I'm saying? You didn't tell everybody that, I did this for a brother. And the Lord rewards you in open. The Lord will bless you in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying? Which that's not, the goal isn't to be, all right, I'm going to do something for a brother and the Lord is going to bless me. Yeah, it's important to know that the Lord will, but it's going to be on his timing, The Lord pays you back. The Lord rewards you, But that's only when things are sincerely done. All right? Have a heart, man. If you know a brother is struggling, if you know a brother needs something, he's in need, just do it for him if it's in your power to do it. A brother shouldn't have to. You don't sit over there and watch your brother starve and you have a pocket full of money. All right? This brother shouldn't have to ask you for a few dollars. You should know, hey, brother, what's the problem? You're not eating. You know what I'm saying? Should I buy you something? You need a few, whatever, because the scriptures say you lose thy money for thy brother. All right. Now that doesn't mean all right, I have $500. That's my last 500, and maybe you can get his brother half, or hey, as the scripture said, lose it, man. All right, if it's in your power to do that, all right, and you know that the Lord is going to repay you back, then you can do that also. That's between you and that man. It's between you and the Lord. Okay, but show some affection, man. You have to be an asshole in this truth. So, of course, we get on brothers for the right reasons. But it's another thing, to have affection for a brother in his time of need also, man. All right? Have charity, man. Do this thing in charity and sincerity, man. All right? We have to learn. Well, a lot of us are still learning how to be good brothers, man. All right? And you have to practice it, man. Hey, Esau wakes up and he's practicing evilness, man. The scriptures say that, they sit upon their beds and they practice it in the morning. All right. If he is the wicked and he's waking up practicing in wickedness, if we're calling ourselves, the righteous, all right, we should be practicing it upon our beds. And in the morning, we should be practicing that too. All right. Practice what you preach. All right. Practice on being a good brother. Practice on having affection and looking out for one another, man. All right. Because you can know all the breakdowns. You can know Daniel. You can know Revelation. All right. But if you don't have charity, you don't have affection, you're nothing, as the scriptures say, man. All right. Let's see. Bear with me for a second. Con. Now this is 1 John chapter 3 verse 17. And it reads, "But whoso hath his world's good, and seeth his brother have need, and set up his bowels of compassion for him, how dwelleth the love of God in him?" All right. So he that's, if you're set right and you're doing somewhat good for yourself, all right, and you see your brother in need, all right, and you refrain from helping his brother, and don't have no affection or compassion for this brother, how does the love of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah dwell within you? How do you claim, to be an Israelite, or claim to be a man of the Lord and a man of Yahweh or Yahweh Shah, all right, and you see one of his little ones, all right, within your ministry and within your camp, he's hurting, and you're not even there to be there for him, So, point being is, make sure you're making charity part of your spiritual puzzle, man. Be brotherly, man. Love one another, man. Okay? So, I don't want to continue to drag this lesson on. All right? If your brothers feel like it was a scripture I might have left out, you go and put it in the comments. Lord willing, I'll double back and do a part 2 to this. All right? Until next time, all praise and glory be doing to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shah, Bashem, Kakodash. Double honors be doing to my elders, the apostles, great millstone. Until next time, I'm going to say shalom.